welcome to our weekly VODCAST, the first VODCAST of the year 2018. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful winter break. I'm still hanging out in snowy Pennsylvania, as you can see here behind me. It is still snowing, and it is incredibly cold. But I decided to film the VODCAST a few days early this time around, guys, so that you have, if you're running out of things to do over winter break, scholars, you have a little something extra to do. So a couple of quick reminders, and then I'm going to get you off to the strategy session for the week, guys. First of all, school resumes on Wednesday, January 3rd. So, Happy New Year on Monday, one more day off on January 2nd, and I'll see everyone back in Room 21 on January 3rd. And hey, rock stars, if you can remember, totally not a requirement, but wear your Room 21 Rockstar t-shirt on Wednesday, if you don't mind, and try to spread the word. If you can text somebody, if you're hooked up with somebody playing video games or have their cell phone number, let them know so that we can all wear those on our first day back on Wednesday. It's going to be an epic day. And I have some pretty cool things planned, guys, to get us back into the spirit. No other announcements happening this coming week, guys. The only thing that I would say is this week's Rockstar of the Week happens to be all of the Room 21 Rockstar families, because you guys are so incredibly amazing, and we would not be able to do what we do without each and every one of you. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything that you do to support the Room 21 Rockstar mission. And one incredibly exciting announcement. Look in the coming days for something, a new segment on our YouTube page called 60-Second Minis. Now, the 60-second minis are going to literally be just that. Videos, 60 seconds or less, that explain or give information about something that we're learning in class or some new finding that we've come across. Eventually, the rock stars are going to be creating these, but for now, you will be able to watch in 60 seconds or less, get a quick explanation of different things that we're learning. And you know, those will really help you guys as you go through the weekly VODCAST as well. So, that's all coming up in the next few days. Mr. Reichert's Rockstar 60-second minis on our YouTube page. So, check those out as they come. I'm going to send you guys off to the strategy session, and I'll see you on the other end. Hey Rockstars, and welcome to the weekly strategy session of our VODCAST. So I'm starting us off at the home of Room 21 sites.google.com/staffordschools.net/Room21 Rockstar. So a couple of quick things that you guys can go ahead and do this week to earn a ton of house points. First off, I'm going to take it actually over to our Google Classroom page. And I kind of revised the classroom question of the week from the newsletter. Happens to be question number 15. Happy New Year, Room 21 Rockstars. Hope that you are having a wonderful winter break. What is something that you are looking forward to in the year 2018? So that is the question, and it looks like Mrs. Austin already posted. She said, I am looking forward to making 2018 the best year ever by growing as an educator and encouraging teachers and students to dream big and make magic happen. So remember, guys, 10 house points when you answer the classroom question of the week in complete sentences. That's available for you there. 10 easy house points, honestly, that you guys can go ahead and earn for your house. So, taking you on over to the weekly strategy session for the week, guys. I've added a new column, I guess is what we could say. So on the left side here are all the different concepts that we explored in 2017, the whole way down to the division of decimals. This is what we're getting into, and as you can see, there are only 2 hyperlinks right now that actually work. These 3 concepts here are still dark, only because I'm not adding anything to them until we actually study those concepts in class. So when we get back, after all of our awesomeness that is planned for Wednesday, guys, we are going to begin the addition, subtraction, and then finally multiplication of fractions that do not have the same denominator. So that will be coming, but our major focus is going to be the LCM of a number, the least common multiple. And we know that multiples are basically skip counting by a specific number. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. If I want to find the multiples of 10, I'd go 10, 20, 30, 40. Multiples of 8, 8, 16, etc. This video right here is an incredible video to find, he calls it the least common denominator because that's what we're going to be working with. but we're still finding that LCM, the least common multiple. And here he gives you an example if you watch the video of 9 and 12. So essentially what we do, say we want to find the least common multiple of 2 and 4. We put 2 little dots here, 2 little dots here, and we begin skip counting by that number. 2, 4, 6. Now I'm going to come down here real quick. Let's count by 4s. 4, 8, 12. So right now, you can see that we have a commonality, and that commonality would happen to be this number 4 and this number 4. So the least common multiple. Now we could go on and we might find other commonalities, but we're trying to find the one that's least, so the one that's closest to our original starting point. So the least common multiple of 2 and 4 is indeed 4. That's obviously an easy one, but nonetheless. Now, the cool thing about least common multiples, guys, is they're really a real-life concept. So watch this YouTube video about this guy wanting to buy hot dogs, okay, and then answer this question. Now, for this question, I'm giving you 20 house points for this particular question. So what that means is you really have to show your work. I'd like to see diagrams and pictures and labels and all the good stuff that comes along with that. That should all be included as a part of your solution if you want to attain all of those points. With that being said, we also have these two IXL sites that are hanging out right here. Each of these guys will be worth 2 house points as long as you show all of your work. These are really just basic finding the least common multiple, but it's a strategy that we have to have down in preparation for the addition, subtraction, and multiplication of fractions that do not share a common denominator. So this is a really cool problem. Give it some time and you'll earn 20 house points if you bring your work in. I do have a puzzle of the week, guys. As always, that will also be 10 house points as well. That's available there. And then our reading and writing for the week, guys. This is really fun. I found a picture. Okay, I don't want to give you any details about the photograph, but as it says over here, I'd like you to write a story for this picture. Your story must include at least one example of the following forms of figurative language: a simile, metaphor, hyperbole, onomatopoeia, alliteration, and personification. And then you're to bring your completed story into class for 20 house points. So you at least your story, and you might want to underline or highlight these when you do get them in there, guys. Try to have your story include each of those examples of figurative language. Okay, that's really our focus there. And then as always, we have the other awesome resources hanging out down here. I know you guys are anxiously awaiting the first secret hashtag of the week for the year 2018, and that hashtag would happen to be hashtag snowball. Hashtag snowball. That is going to be the secret hashtag for the week, and that will make sense later in the week, trust me, as always, guys, and that will be available to you there. So with that being said, I'm going to turn you guys back over to Mr. Reichard in person. Rockstar families, I hope that those strategies were successful. I hope you're able to get a better glimpse into class and what we're working on in class and able to help your scholar with all of the things shared there. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, do not hesitate to contact me, because you guys are the incredibly best families in Stafford County. Happy New Year, and I'll see you guys next week.